Hello, this is Bill Claudsey back with 8-4 Shadows over Innistrad draft. And yeah, so we chose to be on the play. Keeping this hand, it's got the mana we need. And nice bonus, we have 2 of our 6 forests to cast our only double green card that we have in hand. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I'm still not sure how we're supposed to get this skin invasion to work, but we'll figure it out. Just play it on anything and trade with it or something. Skin invasion, well this thing wants to attack anyway. So, it's unclear what we do here. The best thing might be to just pass turn, get our Forge Masters flipped, because this is like the worst target I could imagine for skin invasion. There's no advantage to having it attack and getting it out of the way. Let's see, there's a chance Rush could save our creature from 2 damage somehow. So not passing through this turn. Okay, what do we get? Well, obviously the attack. No aim high to bring it down. And Tormenting Voice into a land drop, I would guess. Yes, so there that is. Whispers, that doesn't really do much here. In fact, nothing does much here. Pack Guardian is not its best, it might just play it out. But it has Flash, and we can't be countered by any spells in red-black, so not too worried about that. Whereas if a creature comes down and it's given haste, we could block that and maybe kill it. Not too many creatures for 2 black, though, that you'd want to give haste. There's some skulking rats and some things like that, but this looks like a pretty dedicated Madness Vampire deck, if I had to guess. Tormenting Voice is good in that deck. And the 2-drops, especially the uncommon ones, you really have to keep your eye on. Ooh, Vampire Noble, sure. I'm not going to trade the Pack Guardian here, but maybe I should. Ah, this is tough. Yeah, I'm just going to take the 5. But we'll be attacking back for 7, so I guess that's better. What we can do is force our opponent to attack with this and then trade it off for, like, Flameheart Wolf? I don't know. Not exactly sure what to do here. Or we could do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We could do 14 this turn. That's pretty close, so let me count again. We'd steal that, that's 5, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's close, but we don't have the win this turn. That said, maybe we do that anyway. Remove Vampire Noble. This thing can't block anyway. I don't think we die next turn. Huh. Yeah, we can always do that next turn. I'll just make this thing attack and attack with these guys. And hopefully we don't die here. I can't imagine dying here. Things would have to go extremely wrong. Double strike doesn't do it. 8, that's 10. So we'll plan on winning the next turn. Yeah, I mean, unless one of our creatures dies, we're in pretty good shape. And even then, we were in pretty good shape, so... Alright. Getting hit for 5, we're at 8. Nothing we can do. So it has to be like 2 big creatures for 4 mana, so... Yeah. Looking pretty good. A skin invasion on the noble wasn't really necessary, I don't think. Oh, what is this? 5 mana is up. So what could that mean? I think we want to steal the biggest creature that we can here. Let's do this a bit differently. Put this guy out. Steal the biggest creature. And if they kill it or sacrifice it, we get this 3/4, so that's not bad. Trying to think what this could be. Some madness effect, like another tormenting voice and a 3/5 blocker. Yeah, let's just attack with everything here. Okay. What's the play? Okay. So we still win here. So we get our little thing. And then we can rush our other guy. Cool. we forced our opponent to kill their own creature that had our skin invasion on it. That's kind of cool. It's kind of nifty. They want to be attacking anyway, so I'm still not sure how good the skin invasion is, but it's probably fine. Aim high might be good in this deck, but our curve is low to begin with, so usually that's pretty good against aggressive decks. Get rid of all these again. Anything else? Yeah. I think keeping the skin invasions in is a fine prospect here. Because this aggressive deck has just high power, low toughness, so it can trade easily. Our removal spells work well against it. We have an Inner Struggle and a Rabid Bite and a Moonlight Hunt and things. Flash in our Pack Guardian. Alright, here's the deck. In all its glory, we left it like this. Westvale Abbey, that'd be fun to set up, but usually this isn't going to need it, like I said. Westvale Abbey is always like a plan B. I guess if there's a control deck that used it as its only win condition, it's kind of plan A, but in that case you'd want tokens anyway, and you could just win off of the tokens. Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so opponent chooses to be on the play. This hand is not great, but I think it's good enough. We do need to draw something. Yeah. Not mountains. Mountains, the worst draw in the deck right now. Ravenous Bloodseeker. Sure, so I actually like playing Sanguinary Mage here. The Skin Invasion doesn't really do much against this until we can block it. And yeah, I'm not even sure if I would block it here. Probably just to trade. Worst case, well, best case is they bounce off each other. Worst case, they madness in a creature that they were going to madness in anyway. And we save 3 damage and trade. Another good example of the 2 mana, yeah, this is attacking? The 2 mana uncommon creatures that are so important for these archetypes. Now, I guess the actual worst case is madnessing in like an enchantment, like +2/+2. Yeah, Twins of Mauer Estate's not fun for me either. But that was going to happen anyway. Okay, Heirloom. So might as well go nuts here and just cast everything. He says, that's not bad, I was going to attack with this anyway. Harvest Hand. Alright. Pack Guardian does nothing. But it's good once we draw our forest, because we have a couple extra mountains to get rid of. Taking 5. This game's not going quite as well. It could certainly turn around if we get this Gastav Arsonist to stick and block the Twins. Then things are looking up. Alright, so another mountain. And our opponent is stuck on 3 mana over there. So with any luck, they just have spells they can't cast. And if they draw that 4th mana, I could see the Inner Struggle taking down our Arsonists. Yeah, and then paving the way for another 5 damage. Nope, but that is also good. That might even be the better play here. So I can't block this. It just doesn't do anything. So next turn it's just going to be get the Heirloom onto the Arsonists. I guess they were thinking about attacking with both, because we'd block here and then they can grow the Twins even bigger. Westvale Abbey, I guess that's something. However, we want to flip our Arsonists. So they reworked flipping from the last time this set was out, or something. I think if you auto-yield, it'll always auto-yield even after it flips. So that the yielding to triggers is based on the card, not the side. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's true. So I just yielded to that. So if it ever flips later in the game, it should just let it happen instead of having to worry about clicking through it. So we have one huge creature. It still gets destroyed by Inner Struggle, which our opponent does not necessarily have here. That thing has to attack. Okay, so we take maybe 6 damage here, but definitely want to block this guy, so we'll have 2 blockers next turn. And we go to 2. That's a little strange to play Call the Bloodline first there, but they might have a discard a spell, deal 3 damage, drain for 3 for 1 black. Fiery Temper, yep, we are dead. Or even worse, this thing. Well, if they misclick, we're not dead. Yeah, I guess our play there was to let this guy flip, but then also get a guy with Westvale Abbey to block more. So we take it to 7, then we block 2 things, and the Ravagers is still able to block the twins. Yeah, I just didn't really think that through. That's my bad. That is my bad. Now, we could put in Root Out. Skin Invasion is the easy cut there because 1 is good, 2 is not quite as good. I guess you can put it on the same creature. Yeah, you know, in this deck I do want Skin Invasions. Root Out, it's a little bit slow, like they might already have the... the advantage from that thing. What would I take out though? Yeah, I'll just leave Root Out in the sideboard. Cutting a creature is a little weak. We have too few of them. But we'll be on the play this time. And this hand is terrible, just the worst. Have to mulligan. This is a bit better. Keep and put a land on the bottom. Don't really need any more lands. Alright, they also mulligan to 6, so even footing here. And that card, I don't know how good this card is. I guess I'll top it. I mean, I know it's good, but I don't know how good it will be this game, the way it's shaping up. Come on, play a little creature. Nope, okay. And we're, yeah, maybe we did not need Mad Prophet, but yeah, it'll be fine. And any new land will be good for Pack Guardian, although we might play Mad Prophet first, just to have a chance of getting a wolf out of this. Alright, ooh, Fiery Temper. Oh, come on. Jeez, Mad Prophet is just destroying us. We could put Skin Invasion on the mage, but it's not how I want to play this. It's a bit weak to haste creatures. Oh, we can't lose to someone with an A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's shaping up that way, though. Need to draw something. And it doesn't even matter what. Like, any land does it. Even another forest wouldn't be the worst. Alright, there's that thing. Can't do much about that thing. Giving it haste. We could put Skin Invasion on it just because. I mean, there are ways we could deal with it, potentially. We have 2 removal spells in the deck. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate to have to do that. But let's see, yeah, plenty of red mana over there, so this is getting out of hand. Okay, that's a good sign. No first main creature. Just a big 5-mana creature. Okay. Ah, Rabid Bite. I'm happy to see that. It's a sorcery. Creature you control deals damage to creature opponent controls. We could have gotten the twins, but I'd rather just, stop these vampires from going nuts. I might as well attack here. It's kind of a bluff attack, but if they bite, we can just rush it. Like, it could easily be a bluff attack, but it does, the only thing we could have that punishes it, we certainly could have. We have the mana open. And we do have it, so that's pretty good too. I'll just save it if there's no block, of course. Yeah, good choice. Good choice by our opponent. Definitely things looking up, though. We didn't get that 3rd land, but Rabid Bite was one of the better cards we could have drawn. Take down the unbeatable, well, unblockable Bloodsworn. Cash in for a 3/4. Goodness, what? Ugh. Alright, let me read this thing. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Oh, it's gonna block. I see. That thing wants to block, does it? Wow. Well, how do I play this turn? Not sure what our opponent could have for 2 mana that really messes this up. But I like attacking with Skin Shredder here. This thing can take down the Castigator without dying. If the Twins blocks it, that's fine. Wait, why would you make this block this turn if you didn't make this block last turn? Seems crazy to me. Unless there is a trick here. Okay. Weird. Alright, I'll take it. So in terms of mana efficiency, we've traded like 1 mana for 4 mana, 2 for 2, 1 for, I don't know. We've done pretty well. That's also pretty good. It does mean, I don't know. I don't know what it means. It means we need to draw something. Moonlight Hunt. Oh, that's pretty good. Don't have any werewolves out there now, but each creature that's a wolf or a werewolf teams up on another creature. So we can start getting some of that out. I like playing Breakneck Rider and just passing because there's no good attacks. And then if our opponent lets it flip, then it's pretty good. Otherwise, we can let it flip, and if we draw land, we can discard it to Pack Guardian. Then we'll have a huge force of wolves to go on the hunt. Or is this another 6-mana mythic that we can't deal with? Crow of Dark Tidings. Or Tidings, or whatever it is. Okay. Fiery Temper on the Rider. Sure. Not the best for me, I'd have to say. Not the absolute best thing. What do we do here? Yeah, Pack Guardian's not at its best. Mad Prophet is not at its best. Neglected Heirloom doesn't do much either. I'm kind of saving this Moonlight Hunt, but yeah, things are just a bit strange. Lots of different options that none of them look great. Whatever, I'm gonna play Mad Prophet, but I don't even intend to use it. Unless we really have to for some reason. Call the Bloodline. Uh-oh. Things are getting out of control. Yeah, so the Provisioners can make the Prophet into a 4/4 and attack for a little bit, but that's not enough to get through this. Almost like discarding the Provisioner to draw land. But we can do that on our opponent's turn. So let's just pass here. Yeah, so it's going to be a vampire giving up a land. Yeah, okay. It's just going to be the crow coming in. I can't imagine anything else. Sure. Discard this guy. Right. Well, what's the best way to deal with this stuff here? We could do Skin Invasion and Village Messenger this turn. Moonlight Hunt the crow to get another invader or whatever. And then we still have to deal with this twins, or maybe we just ignore the crow. Gosh, this is such crazy stuff here. If we had one more mana, this would be a little easier. But I kind of like doing it this way. And then, no, well, getting through this twins is just going to be impossible at the current rate. We need Neglected Heirloom on something big to make it really work. Cancel. Trying to think through how all this is going to work. Alright, I like the original plan. We can just draw this out. Prowess, sure. Okay. Hey, looks good. Still have no way to get through the twins, but I think that's fine for now. And our plan is going to be getting an heirloom flipped. Into the stalemate. Nice. We get a flipped messenger with menace. That's pretty strong here. Oh man. So we could try to get another wolf out of the deal, or we could play both of these and flip. No, I don't think that's worth it. I think we just want to play Pack Guardian and get the most value out of it. So, not going to attack this turn. My opponent will discard whatever card they have, and yeah, it's another land. Pretty soon we're going to hit our land pocket, and it's just going to be terrible. But our engine is discard a card, draw a card, where their engine is discard a card, get a Vampire Knight. So I don't know which one of those is better necessarily. Usually drawing a card, but not when the game gets too late. Yeah, we're not going to need more forests. Okay. Inner Struggle. Cool, that's kind of a trick we can look forward to. But for now, let's just soup up our intruder. The only thing that could possibly flip. No real need to attack here. Attacks are unfavorable. That's funny. Discarding Insolent Neonate to get a vampire. The lifelink is important. Cool, well now we can start using Mad Prophet. Kessig Forge Master. It's more likely that the Forge Master flips than anything else at this point. Wow, so much value off these lands. What we don't want to see is a Madness card drawn, because that's just a lot of, a lot more than we can deal with in one turn. But we're ahead on time, we're ahead on cards in the library. We just need to try to win this game if we can. So this flips, then the heirloom flips, and that is going to be nice. First strike is great to deal with all these Vampire Knight things. Oh wow. Yeah, this Flameheart Wolf is going to be great. Unfortunately, if our opponent drew like the perfect card here, they can kill it. But I'll take that chance. Let's get in there. Attack with this guy. Yeah, discarding a land. Okay, good. They're just going to block with one. Yep. So we can put our Ashmouth Blade somewhere else in the time being. Maybe the Moonrise Intruder. just to make it a bit better blocker. Now if we have to, we can attack with the Moonrise Intruder and get our opponent to double block, yeah, because it'll kill just whatever else our opponent blocks with. Oh no. So that's going on the twins, I would guess. Right. It makes our attacks a bit worse, but they don't know about Inner Struggle. So, let's try to get in there. That's the only real attack I can see making here. So this is kind of a 2-for-1 with the Inner Struggle. Come on, you have to block with the twins here, right? Yeah, Menace. Okay. You could choose not to block it. And then we might play a land. I don't know how necessary it is to play a land. Maybe it's just not. Yeah, okay, so take down 2 knights. And then we could play Howlpack Wolf. It's definitely a blocker. Yeah, this looks good. I like the blade where it is, and I don't want to spend 3 mana moving it every single turn. So we can discard 1 more card pretty easily. Oh gosh, just discard one of these. Ooh, Westvale Abbey. We don't need our opponent to know about that quite yet, but that's going to be great. So what we can do this turn is attack with the Intruder again. Okay, so another Vampire Knight. Yeah, I think we're definitely winning this game now with our plan B. Just sacrifice all kinds of good things. Okay, what is it? What's going on here? Okay, so there's no flying creatures. Yeah, I still like attacking with the Intruder first, and maybe making some humans with Westvale Abbey to get some value out of it, because I don't want to just sacrifice half of our team to risk losing it to a quick instant. So here we go. What to do? They kept the card in hand, so this is something. Tormenting Voice, that might have been it. Discarding Grotesque Mutation. Trying to find something good. Oh, that's interesting. What we can do is, yeah, attack all out. And then if our opponent blocks with lifelink creatures, we can just sacrifice those creatures to Westvale Abbey if that helps win it. Anyway, that's the game, and see you in the finals.